My favorite word is peripheral. It means on the sides, like on the sides of your vision.
Mine is agile, like an athlete.
I like the word flair.
Our vocabulary knowledge is really our background knowledge.
It's the way that we represent ourselves to the world.
Vocabulary is the key to the Common Core state standards. It's all about the words.
Certainly what the Common Core standards emphasize is this consolidation of literacies, that we need to think about reading, writing, speaking, listening, and viewing as being closely associated with one another. Within the Vocabulary for Success program, you'll find all of those elements of literacy that are brought together for students.
In the old days, we had a lot of word lists. We had a lot of, you must know these 10 words or 15 words or 20 words. In Common Core, we're looking more for the thinking habit.
And thinking closely about how it was that the writer used context to help the reader understand what that word meant.
To really take apart what that means to know a word and how to use a word well. That's what the Common Core is really pushing us to do. Have kids read at higher levels because they know the words, and to write at higher levels.
Spherical. Why say round when you can say spherical?
My favorite word is to stand, stretch in an abnormal way.
Chapter, because it has many different meanings.
The Vocabulary for Success Common Core Enriched edition was built off of the standards related to vocabulary. There are key standards that say, here are the language experiences students need to have to be successful in college and career.
You're going to work with a partner and list items that belong in each category.
Standard 1 is a collaborative conversation. It's a very clear call for students to prepare for discussions and to have discussions with diverse partners.
The word dialogue. Who's ever heard of that word before?
Anchor Standard number 5 in vocabulary use and acquisition addresses the issue of using figurative language, understanding nuances, understanding the differences between connotation and denotation.
On the bottom of each page, there's a feature that identifies which Common Core state standard we're working on at that time. So teachers can really think through, that's the standard I'm targeting. The Common Core state standards really focus on 2 kinds of words.
Implement.
The general academic words are those words that change their meaning. They might mean something in history and something else in science.
Neutron.
The domain-specific words are those technical words that tend to hold true and only be used in one discipline versus another discipline. So in building each lesson, we want to make sure that there's a balance.
Use your vocabulary words on 164 in order to write a nice, strong paragraph.
Within the Common Core, there's certainly an emphasis on writing and how it is that writing is fully integrated into those other literacies. The purpose of the program from a teacher standpoint is to be able to integrate those core standards in a meaningful kind of way. To think about the reading, the writing, the speaking and listening, and the language development that are called for in the core standards, but to put them together and consolidate them in a whole that has purpose, that has meaning, and that has utility.
My favorite word is boisterous. And when my friends and I get together, we're loud and we're boisterous.
Rotate, rotate.
My favorite word is terminal, as in the end of things. As in, we've reached the terminal point of this video. Bye.